Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome to your guidance for the moment. Whomever chose pile number 1, welcome in this space with me. So, guidance for this moment. What I get here already is that there is something happening behind the scenes, something you are not seeing, something that is the unknowable, which is divinely orchestrated. It's a very fated happening, and it's related to your destiny, to your mission. So let's see what else, if we can get some more information, because we have the blank room, which is the unknowable, which normally means we shouldn't see it, but let's see if we get some more information on that. Okay. So, this might be a project that you were working on, that you put a lot of your time, a lot of your energy, a lot of your, you put a lot in there. But for some reason, you had to let it go, or there was something happened there in between that asked you to let go of something. But it feels like here it has something to do with a certain project that you were working on, something that you put a lot of yourself inside, and then you had to let it go. But what I see here is that by letting it go, you have created space, and that space is about to be filled up with something different, and it's gonna be very fulfilling, but it's a strong, you are in the middle of a very strong transformation, but it's like whatever loss you have experienced, it's shifting around. Whatever you have released, whatever you have lost, is about to come back to you in a very different form, of course. But it's gonna make you very happy. It's gonna feel very fulfilling. It was something that you were very committed to. Now, we have here this, the unknowable, the blank rune on the table. So it's also possible that something you are very committed to that you are being asked, it's not being asked. There has been a loss of some kind, I can see that. From something that you were very committed to. And something that you put a lot of your energy in to build something good from it. It might have been a partnership, which at some point was equal, but then at one point you had to let go, or something happened around you that created the loss. Yeah, it's something that you really put a lot of your effort in there. But something will come on your path. Something will come on your path that will spark in you the same passion and the same drive that you had with that last project or relationship or situation, whatever it was, how you started it, the feeling and the drive you had in the beginning of that, it's coming back around, but in a different way. If it was a project, if it had something to do with your career, with a job, with work, um, maybe you got an inspiration, and maybe you put a lot of yourself in a certain thing that you really believed in, a certain project that you really believed in. But because of circumstances, you had to let that go. It didn't work out as you thought it would work out. It's like you are getting another chance. It's like you get a second chance and take everything that you have learned from that past experience, instead of feeling it as a loss, to see it as an opportunity in which you have learned a lot and which you can now again put into practice. It feels a little like that. It's also possible you will be able to work together with someone with whom you really feel on the same level according to this. Yeah, like I say, some project that it really feels like um, you have put a lot in there, and it was also very difficult to let it go. It was like your baby, your child. Because if we put so much of ourselves in a certain project, it's like our child, you know, it's something we give birth to, and if it then doesn't work, but it's like it's being transformed now into something new, but something promising. And it's important here to don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. Stand strong in your convictions. If you believe in something, don't give up that belief. Don't give up your hope. Because there is also there is something inside of you that knows that more is going on. There is more behind this, but there are moments that you doubt that. The message here is to don't doubt that. Believe in yourself and believe in the visions you get, in the dreams you have. Believe in them. Whatever you did and whatever you lost, it was not for nothing. What else is here? So yeah, that is what the guidance for this moment. If there has been a project for you that you feel where you put a lot of yourself in there, you put your soul in there, and you had to let it go, then there is something is now happening behind the scenes where you will get like a second chance, and this time it will be a success. And it's up to you to transform, like I say, to transform whatever you gained, whatever knowledge, whatever experience you gained from that last experience, and now put it or transform it in a way in this new opportunity that is coming to you. This is what I have for you, my beautiful pile one. Thank you for sharing this space with me. Sending lots of love, sending lots of light, sending peace and blessings for all of you. Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this space with me. Welcome to your pick a pile, pick a card, pile 2. Guidance for this moment. We have the blank rune also. We also had it in pile 1, which is interesting because it looks like a lot is happening behind the scenes that we don't see coming. And for you, there is something coming which has to do with money. Something is coming that is related to money in a positive way, and you don't see it coming. It can be money from your family. It can have to do something with contracts. It's possible you find some kind of treasure. This can be interpreted in many different ways, but some kind of treasure. Or you can have a windfall, an unexpected windfall. And the numbers 99 can be relevant. The number 7, the number 19, number 49. And this will not be for all, but there is also a message here on the table that a light female can be involved in this thing that is happening behind the veil. So for sure it's a message for someone. If you are thinking who or what, it's a light female, a female with light hair. I think many gonna be happy with this message, because I can see that you have been worried a lot about money, and you have probably been put in situations, or you have encountered situations. Some we create ourselves, some we have no control over, but you have been put in situations where you had to be strong. Your strength has really been asked. And you have been strong also. Through all the worries, through all the battles, you have been strong, and you have been battling the ghosts, let's say it like that. And you have been relying on your wisdom, and on the wisdom from God, Source, Spirit, Universe, whatever you name it. You probably also get a lot of signs already and confirmations already about something is coming in. I feel like I feel some heaviness. I feel burden. I feel a lot of worries. I feel pain. I feel loss. I feel grief. I feel battle and struggle. I feel courage, strength, connection to something higher than you, which pulled you through all of this. You have been very loyal to God, Source, Spirit, whatever you want to name it. You have been very loyal, and you have been very faithful while you went through all these situations. You had to leave things behind, take new ways, take new roads. With just you. Roads with just you. And from the moment that you took these roads for just you, things became more calm, and things started to fall on its place. Slowly, slowly. Things started to fall in place. Puzzle pieces started to fall in place. This light female may also be you. You have been healing a lot also. You learn to take care of yourself. You have been very patient. Your patience has been tested strongly. But you always kept that sense of innocence within you. No matter how hard the struggles, you always kept this innocence and this faith, this knowing that there was something else for you. Might be at some point that it was you, who chose to walk away, to heal yourself, to take different roads. And it was like a call from God, and you listened to the call. You left, you released, you surrendered. You had to make a lot of different choices, difficult choices. You had to stand strong in your beliefs, in your communications. And it was a long road. It has been a long road. But what I see for you now, and it's hidden, it's happening behind the veils, but it's yours. There is, like, the rewards are coming in for everything you did and everything you struggled through. The rewards are coming in, and for most of you it's going to be in the form of money. It's going to be monetary. And the worst is over. I have to share that also, because I really feel that, to share that also, that the worst is over. It's been a heavy road, and I feel you there. I really feel you there. It's been a heavy road, but the worst is over, and something is coming in for you. Something that's going to make you happy. Something that's going to give you a sense of relief also, and peace. Peace in your being, so you can relief, that's the word I'm looking for. Relief, some kind of relief. From a long journey. Might have been a dark night of the soul journey, because there is a lot of heaviness here, and a lot of courage. And that's the dark night of the soul, no? We get presented with all these situations and we think, Why is all this happening? Everything is crumbling, one thing after the other, and we find this strength inside ourselves. We solve the things one by one, or we leave them behind, which is also solving them. But we handle the situations one by one, and we are surprised by our own strength. We are meeting ourselves there, and it feels like this. It feels like it was a journey like that. So I bring you today the message that the worst part is over. There are new opportunities coming in for you that will fill up, that will feel good for you. They will fill up your heart space. They are coming in, and there is a reward coming in for most of you in the form of money, in monetary form. So I'm sending lots of love, lots of light, lots of peace and blessings for each and every one. Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome to your pick a pile number 3. Some guidance for this moment. Welcome in this space with me. Some guidance in this moment. There is something within yourself that is asking for your attention. You are not in balance within yourself. And there is a message here to don't worry, to trust and to have faith. But there is something inside of you. I'm going to be very honest as I stand for truth. The message I'm getting here is that it might be that you are certain shadow sides of yourself that you are projecting upon others. So you see certain things in other people and you are judging it. But if you can look at it from a higher perspective, you can see that that thing or parts of it are yours. And you are projecting something upon someone else. So there is an invitation here to look inside. To look inside and to ask God, Source, Spirit, whatever you want to name it. To ask, what am I not seeing? If there is a situation that is really challenging you, to ask to see it from a different perspective. Ask to see it from a higher possible perspective. Because situations, circumstances, they all happen around us, and on some we have control, on some we don't have control. But what they trigger inside of us, it's always our own responsibility to deal with. So if we project, if we judge something outside, we are pushing the problem away, and we are not taking responsibility for our own part in there, for the whole situation or for the part that is ours in there. Because if it triggers you, there is something inside of you asking for your attention. So the message here is to, or the invitation here is to reflect on yourself, to look inside and to see what is your part there. And then be sweet and loving and caring for yourself. Don't judge yourself, but be honest and acknowledge it. Own it. Own your own part in there. And when we own something, we grow. There is nothing wrong with making mistakes, but if we push it away and if we project it upon our outside world, we don't grow from it. And we will attract the same situations. Up until the moment that we take responsibility and we look inside and we see what is our own part in there. So that's the invitation here, to look inside, whatever is triggering you from outside, to look inside and to see what is my part in here. And when we do that, we can also let it go, release it, let it go, forgive, release, let go. Surrender it to God, Source, Spirit, Universe. And in that way we grow and we level up ourselves. We become a better version of ourselves by doing so. And as long as we keep on projecting it outside, like I say, we will keep on attracting the same situations up until the moment that we take responsibility for ourselves. I can see that also here. It's like there is an opportunity. You are struggling with something. You are battling with something. And there is an opportunity being given to you for healing yourself. And it's like you are trying to ignore it in a way. Like I say, please don't take me wrong, because I'm just honest. You know, if you don't like to hear this, you don't have to be in this space with me. But honestly, there is something that you are ignoring about yourself. And it's possible you are turning your back on it, doing something different. Maybe what is this? There might be a relationship in your world okay, so this might be related to a relationship. If you are single and you try to find a partner, a divine counterpart, and you are struggling with that, like you cannot find the right person, then there is this invitation here to look inside of yourself, to look inside and to ask yourself, what am I not seeing about myself that is blocking this relationship from coming in? If it's not this scenario, let's say, then it might be that the part of yourself that you are ignoring, that you are projecting upon your partner. And the advice here is to really connect to God, Source, Spirit, and be honest. Be honest with yourself. Because I see also you are really longing for a relationship that is equal, that is reciprocate in feeling, in energy, in passion. But as long as you don't look at that part of yourself, you will not be able to experience that what you are longing for. As long as we keep on searching outside for things to fill us up, what we actually have to give to ourselves It can never do that up until the moment that we realize that we have to give that to ourselves. And it's possible this partner that you are with now, in this moment, that they are not treating you well. It's possible. And in a relationship, we are also always with two or more, but just a normal relationship, a love relationship, we are two. And we can get into these certain behaviors, these certain patterns. But there are always two sides. We always, yeah, there are two sides. If someone is not treating you well, then you have the choice to say, I don't want to do this anymore. I walk away. But if we stay in it, we also, we invest in it also in a way. So there is just an invitation here to really look at your own part in there, and from there make the right decisions. If you are really been treated um, not in a good way, then please just get out, you know. But I don't see that here. I don't think it's that. I think it's really, it's someone you're really in love with and you share a lot of passion with. If you are in a relationship with someone, it's a passionate relationship. But the struggles that are there, the advice is to look inside. Look at yourself. The moment you will do that, things will become a lot more peaceful, a lot more calm. Yeah, there's really an invitation here to just be very, very honest with yourself. To be very honest with yourself and to make honest choices also. If you have to make choices, to make them from the right place. Maybe it's a relationship that you are staying in because you share a lot of good things also, but maybe the relationship is not fulfilling in the way that you are longing for. But like I say, if we try to look outside for things to fill us up, it will never give us what we are really seeking for. It's only when we learn to fill up our own cup and we then go in relation, in union with someone else who does the same, that we can find this true connection with someone. This will not be for all, but what I see also here is that maybe some of you want to have children and maybe your partner doesn't, or the other way around. One of you wants to build a solid base, which I think is you, but can also be your partner. And the things you want don't seem equal. There might be unhealed wounds according to jealousy. From you or your partner. Yeah, it really might have to do with, I get here another situation. It might be that one of you wants to have children and the other one doesn't. It's very important to be clear there, to be very honest. Because this is a big thing, you know, if one wants this and the other one not. If it's not that, the main advice here really is to sit with yourself, be honest with yourself, and look inside. Look inside of whatever is triggering you, whatever is bothering you, to look inside, to connect, to meditate, or to connect to God, so a spirit universe, or your angels, whatever you do. But to take these moments for yourself and to really be honest in what you want, what you feel, and to give yourself what you are needing. To nourish yourself, to give love to yourself. It's confirmation of what I said already. I think most of you are in a certain relationship. And there are things that are not going smooth. There are troubles. Maybe there is jealousy, like I said. Or something is not going smooth. And the advice here is to first step, go inside and look at your own part in this and be honest with yourself. And then from there, the next. This is what I have for you now. I'm sending lots of love, lots of light, lots of peace and blessings for each and every one.